to another episode of Explore Maple Grove. My name is Shari McGuire, and I'm a realtor with Keller Williams Classic Realty Northwest. And today I'm joined by Dr. Dom, who is a chiropractor at the West End Chiropractic and Wellness Clinic in St. Louis Park. Thanks for joining me, Dr. Dom.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, great. Well, we're looking forward to getting to hear more about you and your business. And so tell us your story about getting into the chiropractic business.
Yeah, it's actually kind of the typical story where I was a basketball player in high school and was noticing a lot of fatigue in my legs and had done weight training and cardiovascular work. And thankfully, my primary care physician referred me to a chiropractor in high school. And it happened to be a disc injury that was not painful, but it was affecting the motor in my legs. So I got put on a care plan through chiropractic in my clinic back home, and it got me back on the court. And I mean, if anything can change a high schooler's perspective on something, it's to be able to go back to the sport they love playing. So through that, it kind of always sat in the back of my mind. And when I went into undergrad, I always had the, healthcare field in mind and did a lot of shadowing and training within chiropractic, and it just was a perfect fit for me. So I wanted to be able to give back to people who experience pain or discomfort or something that just completely changes their life in a more holistic manner. And that is definitely what the chiropractic field has done for me, which has been amazing.
Oh, that's so exciting. Such a great story of success. And that's what happens in a lot of things where people find something that changed their life and then they want to go into that field. So that's wonderful.
Exactly.
When we first talked, we were kind of like, I was kind of like, well, St. Louis Park, but people are going, many miles to get the treatment that they want. And if you find somebody that is offering the treatment you're looking for, or you just, click with, it's worth that extra drive. So tell me about that for people coming from all around.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we get patients from all over. I mean, it's kind of the beauty of the metro is there's a lot of options. There's a lot of places for you to go. And really with West End specifically, that sets us apart is we are very focused on finding the root cause of what brings our patients in. A lot of times it's easy to just chase the symptoms, chase the pain, but we really want to find the root cause of what is causing that, get after any changes with our muscle patterns, the structure, obviously chiropractic adjustment, but we also do corrective exercises in office. And I would say that the next layer that makes it so amazing, I know I mentioned I had a disc injury. We also have spinal decompression therapy, which is a table that allows patients that have disc herniations, protrusions, extrusions, the whole map of disc injuries to go on a treatment plan that actually creates negative pressure to let the disc heal correctly. So that on combination with, our chiropractic care and our physical therapy we do in office really gets patients feeling better, but also stay feeling better because we're getting at the root cause of what even brought them in to begin with. So a lot of times people don't really know what that is, and that's what we're here to figure out. So we're very thorough with our examinations and we'll take x-rays if needed, just to make sure that we're really following evidence-based protocols with chiropractic care, but also getting, like I said, to that root cause for people.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love it. And there's so many people who have disc problems, and I don't know that I hear much of that at other chiropractors. So see, it's worth it to go to that specialty that you really need, for sure. Exactly. Well, great. So, what would you say that your clients love, or do you call them patients, love most about your business?
Yeah, patients, I would say first and foremost, the atmosphere that we create. We're a busy, lots of people in the clinic. And so that atmosphere, we're starting to get back to normal post-COVID. Obviously, with COVID for a bit, things were spaced out, a lot limited as far as patients in the office. But now that things are getting back to a little bit of normalcy for people, that atmosphere we create. But then, of course, they're there for a reason, right? They're there for their goal, their key value that brought them in. And so I think with the results I get, and then also the atmosphere that's created there, those in combination really are what drive patients to come to our clinic, but also is the reason why they love it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's awesome. Well, why don't you tell us about your business goals over the next year?
Yeah, so it's such a great time for me to talk to people like yourself because I'm just growing in this field. I just graduated last November and am starting to build my client base or my patient base at West End. So my business goal over this next year is to just meet a ton of people, connect with people, obviously share the good word about chiropractic care, more specifically, evidence-based chiropractic care, and see my numbers of patients grow tenfold over the next year. So that is spread out with lots of events and networking and marketing. And so that's really the goal for the next year, is just to reach out to as many people as I can, and to spread the word of what we do at West End, and watch my patient base grow.
That's awesome. Well, I'm sure you will absolutely do it, because you are a go-getter. I love it. So what do you love most about the Twin Cities area? And if you've been up to Maple Grove area, I'd love to hear that too.
Yeah, well, I do. When I first would come to Minneapolis as a kid, I'm originally from North Dakota. We would stop in Maple Grove a lot because of the shopping area. So it's the shops at Arbor Lakes, if I'm saying that's the correct area, because Granite City is one of my absolute favorite restaurants. And so it's really only found over in that Maple Grove area. At least it's the closest to myself. And then the Twin Cities, I just recently moved into Minneapolis. So just getting back to exploring, and love to do hikes around the metro, finding those state parks and doing hikes and trying to get outside more. So obviously, again, with restrictions being lifted, hopefully going back to Twins games and just getting to explore Minneapolis and the West End too. This area is so up and coming, and it's booming, and the atmosphere here and the life of the community is really awesome here. So I'm loving living here in the mid-20s. I can say that for sure.
That's awesome. Well, it was such a pleasure to get to sit and talk with you today. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Dr. Dom.
Thank you so much, Shari.
Yes, and thank you also for joining us today. And I am Shari McGuire, Realtor with Keller Williams Classic Realty Northwest. And feel free to be requested to be interviewed for your business. Reach out to me also for any real estate questions you might have. And take care and stay well.